Today, a traumatic event involving Shiba Inu took place. Unpredictable actions are being taken by whales. The stockpile of exchanges is running low, removed by the millions. The time has come to do away with Shiba Inu's many zeros. Will this finally set off the expected rally? So what's the real deal? Permit me to elucidate. Your daily dose of Shiba wealthy coins is here. If Shiba is something that piques your interest, you have come to the right place. Subscribe if you want to know what's happening in the cryptocurrency market and get ahead of the curve with all the newest predictions. Make sure you hit the like button to get more Shiba news. Earlier in the day, the Shiba Inu's price dropped, but for the time being affirmative. Do not give in to fear. We started to notice signs of improvement as the day went on, but this is when things starts to become interesting. The Shiba Inu's pulling out of exchanges in large numbers. When we talk about a large chunk going, it usually means only one thing. Everyone is planning to keep a tight rein on it, but the individuals involved are really making a noise. Do they know something that we don't? Is whale behavior influenced by confidential information? Is something major about to happen? We should not jump to conclusions just yet. This is a major step, and it is most surely not random. However, this disturbance can just be short-lived. A turnaround might be closer than it appears. First, let's get the existing pricing issue for Shiba Inu straightened up before we look at possible possibilities. The data is presented here. According to an expert, Shiba Inu's chart is looking less favorable these days. There was very little resistance to the steep price cut. It is not very prevalent. It gave the impression that the drop was steeper than expected. The 50-day moving average was a crucial level that the cryptocurrency was trading barely above. Traders are worried though, because it went under that mark so quickly. It gets worse because the rejection came so quickly. This suggests that the recent spike might have been driven more by excitement and momentum than actual demand for purchasing goods. The Shiba Inu was making steady progress from a solid support level, and things were looking good. Nevertheless, neither the volume nor the momentum were adequate to overcome the higher, more considerable obstacle levels. But that aside, what follows is of paramount importance. Far from it, Shiba Inu still a competitive dog. Although Shiba Inu not completely jumped on the Bitcoin bandwagon, it is still partly connected to the broader market's positive signs. The happening of this substantial disengagement, one possible interpretation is that this is setting the stage for something far bigger to come. Today's situation became precarious. Maybe this is the calm before the storm. This could be a crucial time for Shiba Inu owners or those thinking about getting one to pay close attention. Also consider this additional astounding fact. A revelation shocking even the experts has been made not long ago. Behind the scenes, the Shiba Inu's team has been stealing a ton of tokens. The truth is that they are delivering them straight to the landfill. This all began on Tuesday, when the Bitcoin market began what appears to be a fresh bull run. Many were enthused when major cryptocurrencies started to recover after breaking through key resistance levels. In the middle of all that excitement, Shiba Inu also became very famous. The demand is skyrocketing. Investors are keeping a close eye, and the burn rate increased significantly in just one day. An increase in the burn rate in the 4 digits is being discussed. There was a permanent removal from circulation of about 27 million coins, which included their transfer to dormant wallets and incineration. The supply has been drastically cut. Even more shocking is the fact that burns aren't the only thing causing a stir right now. Unpredictable actions are being taken by whales. According to reports, the supply of Shiba Inu on exchanges is rapidly decreasing. Whales removed almost 700 billion tokens from regulated exchanges in the past day. Yes, you have got it right. A discharge of this nature is noteworthy. The goal of many whales when they remove tokens from exchanges is not to sell them. Instead, they are stifling them, moving them to secure wallets, and waiting for developments that plainly indicate accumulation. In addition, it is a major maneuver. A net outflow of nearly $100 billion has sparked a lot of conversation in the community, even as some tokens have made their way back to exchanges. A clear trend is emerging. Shiba Inu's prices have been trying to stay above a certain threshold. It has not yet collapsed, despite experiencing considerable volatility. Concurrently, large-scale accumulation, covert operations, and token burning all point to a different story. Activity on the blockchain is booming. There is every evidence that a major shift is about to take place. When large organizations do this, it usually means they have a plan for the future. They have no interest in making a quick buck from this. Think of it as a strategy. Something is catching their attention. They might be gearing up for a major rally. In the end, that ought to inspire everyone in the community. What gives rise to such a favorable opinion? A trigger is all that's needed to increase prices when supply decreases and demand rises. All signs point to a major change on the horizon for Shiba Inu. Less supply, more demand, and major financial players putting their plans into action. A breakthrough is possible using this formula. At this point, things start to become interesting. Think back to when Shidoshi Kusama made his announcement about getting back to work. He was tender in his expression, but his voice betrayed his intensity. In all areas, he is stepping up his efforts, and he is furious and determined. Afterwards, these events all start. So what's going on? Coins swiftly leaving exchanges, whales acting erratically, and major burn events. You can't help but make associations. Do whales have access to knowledge that humans don't? Is anything more going on here? Is there a major announcement in the works? We don't know what will happen, but everything points to one direction. Large investors may already be planning for a major development that Shiba Inu is about to experience. I don't think you need to give this issue too much thought either. I don't understand why, as previously said by an authority in the field, to reach the coveted $1 mark, he laid out the precise steps Shiba Inu must take. Everyone has met skeptics. Some people who are really into cryptocurrency think that Shiba Inu will never be worth $1. On the other hand, there is a passionate minority that insists it is doable, and they are mostly from the Shiba Inu community. Not long ago, prominent Bitcoin supporter Da Vinci Jeremy offered his thoughts. According to him, Shiba Inu would require a market valuation of almost $600 trillion to reach that substantial amount. It is truly a staggering sum. Does it not appear ridiculous? Having said that, that is not the end. Lucy, who represents the Shiba Inu brand in advertising, recently shared her thoughts via ChatGPT. The fact that AI is taking part in the conversation shows that it is open to the idea. The document made it clear that getting to $1 is not impossible. A strong bull market, widespread adoption, and most importantly, continuous token burning are all necessary for this to happen. Allow me to delve deeper into this. Shiba Inu's current pricing is well below 1 penny, and its market value is less than $10 billion. A dollar wouldn't be possible without eradicating nearly all supply, which would lead to an absurd increase in the market capitalization. Nearly all of it has been removed. The current market valuation is roughly comparable to the number of tokens that would be left in circulation after this. A price of $1 is reasonable at that point. And this is the shocking discovery. This is exactly the trend that we are starting to notice. At this point, the Shiba Inu team is laser-focused on token burns. They are being serious. When you add in the fact that whales are trading for every Shiba Inu that's out there, things start to make more sense. All of the parts are changing. Are the stars what you had in mind? Their paths are starting to cross. This prediction gains credibility if the current rate of acceleration, the level of enthusiasm within the community, and the accumulation of resources by the key players do not abate. Realization starts to set in. Lives will be changed when this happens. A wave of life-altering good fortune might be about to wash over the Shiba Inu community. New billionaires are popping up. Shiba Inu is growing like a weed, and it's becoming a major player in the cryptocurrency market. The groundwork is being laid. Someone has started the fire. Watching